Fala aí pessoal, tudo tranquilo? Aqui é o Vinícius Stardust. Vamos dar continuação aqui na nossa série de Star Ocean, diretamente onde paramos no último vídeo. Só dar uma olhadinha aqui, cara.
Been back since the day we were forced to retreat.
Isn't Baldar still under Imperial occupation? We should be ready for a fight, yeah?
Without question. We may not be fighting our way inside.
They aren't gonna let us waltz right through the front door. So, what's your plan?
We shall encroach from on high, east of Baldar. A bird's eye view should tell us all.
Huh. Are you referring to...
Initiate emergency protocols.
Gotcha! Happy now!
Threats neutralized.
See that?
Destroyed.
End the line! Nice!
Neutralized.
Happy now! Gotcha!
Destroyed.
Temos um monte de personagens pra jogar agora. O grupo caiu pra 3 de novo.
Is there really a way to that hill from over here?
There is indeed. Come, it is further ahead.
You know this place, Ray?
Yeah. Last time I was inside Baldar, though.
This point offers vantage over all of Baldar.
Wait!
There appears to be no major activity. No warships are patrolling offshore, and the soldiers are not hurriedly preparing for battle.
Maybe Bertrand was all worked up over nothing.
That Lady Malkia's ship ran afoul of an Imperial patrol, I do not doubt. But the Empire must not deem it strategically important to deploy its ships to Nilbeth.
I guess from their point of view, if they make a slight blunder and it starts a war with Nilbeth, then they wouldn't be able to focus on the fight against Osirius.
They'll still be on high alert, though. I just hope that doesn't hold up the little rock shipment we're waiting on.
We must hold our trust in Lady Malkia and the Royal Navy. Let us return. We need to report our findings to Captain Bertrand.
Então, as tropas aqui aparentemente não estão fazendo nada. A gente pode ficar mais tranquilo. Confiar na Lady Malkia.
We have not the time for further excursions. We must return with news of Baldar, post-haste.
Right. To the Royal City, then. Glad we didn't run into any bad news.
Indeed. Now let us make our way back to Captain Bertrand.
Destroy.
Out of my face! See that?
Threat neutralized.
Enemy,
Stay sharp. Out of my face!
Perimeter secured.
Enemies up ahead.
Stay calm.
See that? All we can do is wait and keep our faith in her.
We should focus on matters we might yet influence. Let us return to the royal castle.
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Initiate emergency protocol. Destroy. Threat neutralized.
Not so tough now!
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Item obtained. Threat alerted.
Bora avançar.
Glad this recon mission went off without a hitch.
That we cannot be certain of until we have made our return. Best hurry for the royal palace. Captain Brushing the way.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir Albert, sir.
See that?
Destroy.
Out of my face!
Neutralized.
See that?
Destroy.
Greatest.
Então o exército imperial que tá ali. Dar não quer tirar o olho da capital aqui. Interessante.
Right then. First things first. We should head to the palace and see Captain Bertrand.
Where is it? Let's see. I don't trust him or anything, but do you think Uncle Midas is actually helping out and putting in the effort?
I'm willing to bet Elena... Didn't take all that long to get back, huh? We should go find Captain Bertrand.
The captain is likely waiting in the council chamber on the second floor of the palace.
Once we've gotten everything taken care of, we should talk with Bertrand and take some time to rest up.
Better news than I would have hoped.
Be that as it may, we should advise all civilian ships in Kato and Rifle to refrain from setting sail.
You have done excellent work. Lady Elena and Maester Midas are still hard at their research. I have been given orders to ask that you rest adequately upon your return, if you would.
Vamos dar uma descansada. Cinco dias até o casamento.
Malkia! Back already? That sure was fast.
The Levitas ore was ready to load on our arrival, allowing us to sail back through the night. But the ore yet remains in Kato. I hastened back alone.
Why?
I heard from the boy upon our return to Kato that Midas has been working non-stop with no rest. Time is of the essence, I am well aware, but his results will be abysmal if he does not sleep. I've just given Midas a stern talking to, and shall be taking over his duties while he gets some shut-eye.
You can handle it?
This would not be my first time doing so. Besides, I understand Levitas ore better than anyone else.
Ain't that the truth? All right then.
I hear the boy alone has been charged with transporting the ore. Do help him as much as you can. I dare say he could use the assistance.
You got it. I'll head out to Kato with Nina now.
Ok, vamos ajudar no transporte dos minerais. Provavelmente uma missão de escolta. Quatro dias até o casamento.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, quit being such a baby.
Cut me some slack, will ya? You saw that ore, right? Me, Albert, and Bertrand carried it all to the consortium ourselves. I can hardly even feel my arms anymore.
Those two are doing just fine, by the way. Maybe you need more exercise.
They're lifelong soldiers. I'm just some regular old guy, okay?
Never met a civilian like you before, Ray. I'm helping out with the ore refinement from today. I entrust the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh.
O Raymond, coitado, teve que ajudar Começou a carregar o olheirão, ficou todo ruim. Todo quebrado. Ah, tu bota um civil pra trabalhar com soldados de carreira, né? É isso aí, né? 3 dias pro casamento.
Our worst fears have been realized. We have uncovered an Imperial spy among our men.
Acharam um espião
How'd
no
you
meio
manage
dos
that?
trapos.
We have made the discovery as we gathered intel on those involved in the coup, and those wounded during the withdrawal from Baldar. Luckily, it seems to be someone with no knowledge of the Folga.
Theo's father and Neon must have snuck them in. Speaking of which, where is Theo and his dad now?
Locked away in the dungeon.
Good. Today is when we start the calibration of the Fulga in earnest, but there's no knowing for sure if we'll reach the number we need. I'd like to pull some solid info on the Empire from him if I could.
Ah. Very well then. I shall inform my men to grant you passage.
Tá, beleza. Acharam um espião.
The dungeon guard should be somewhere on the northwestern side of the ground floor. We should be able to get to the dungeon from the northwestern side of the palace. Let's go see what Theo and Lambert have to say.
Visitar o Theo e o pai dele, né?
I'm guessing Theo's further ahead.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Target sighted. Target sighted.
Prep for engagement. End of the line.
Perimeter secured.
Enemies up ahead.
Neutralized.
Actually, kind of windy.
Threats eliminated.
Bicho resistente, cara.
Sweet!
Threat
Don't
detected.
get cocky. End of the line. Not so tough now. that's over with.
Pra cá de onde eu vim.
Prep for engagement. Out of my face. Down for the count.
Threads detected.
Aqui é a saída. Ah. Nossa, se eu tenho que entrar por aqui? Não. Aqui é o soldado aqui.
Enemies up ahead. Don't get cocky. Suck on this!
Eliminated.
About time for a rest.
Greetings, Ray. Now what brings you here?
So, you hear how Leticia's getting hitched?
Hitched?
Yeah, her and the Empire's Prince Gerard are getting married.
What? Letty accepted their proposal?
To buy us the time we need to flip the tables. Unlike your father there, our little princess hasn't given up this fight.
Naught can be done to stand against the menace the Virians pose. To defy them would be madness.
I wanted to ask you something. You and Theo know all sorts of stuff about the Empire, yeah? Don't suppose you've ever seen anyone else there that looks like Valange, Gaston, or Lola?
I have not. Their celestial ship carried only the 3 of them, but was large enough to house 3 or 4 warships.
Uh-huh. That's all then?
Are you so oblivious? A vessel larger than imagining, able to float in the sky and fire endless volleys of light. I have seen the trifling guns they carry, able to turn boulders to dust and pierce through iron. How can one resist the Empire after witnessing such?
Yeah, ain't the first time I've witnessed it.
What?
Thanks. It's all I needed. I'll be back if I think of anything else. We might need to play our hand a little better. I should talk with Captain Bertrand.
Então eles têm uma nave também. Isso não é bom. 2 dias até o casamento. O Império tem a nave dos caras ainda.
Flying without a trial? Such drivel!
The Folga must be a secret. When we consider the quandary facing Princess Leticia and Chloe, we have no surplus of time on our hands. With the immense power at the Empire's disposal, our top priority should be getting the results we need.
Don't worry. With my simulation data, we shouldn't have any need for an actual test run.
I designed the Folga. How will I know its limits without a field trial?
I can provide guidance via screen. I promise, it will output stable performance, even on the maiden voyage. Even in poor weather conditions.
It's all empty theory. A test is necessary to be certain of actual flight.
Do whatever you want. Just do something. Today alone, I've got to service 20 Folga. None of your blathering matters if there's no damn Folga to fly.
Knowing they were built by you and checked by Elena is all the guarantee I need. Unless you want to tell me your theories or Elena's simulations are anything but perfect.
I'm left with no choice. But I shall run a trial if the chance presents itself.
You certainly know how to handle Midas.
I take no pride in it.
Brigas de projeto. Quer testar? Quer... garante simulação. A Nina tem chilique. Um dia pro casamento. Ó, do jeito que tá indo, esperar pela fuga, a princesa vai ter uma boa vida de casada.
You want us to have Duke Lambert attend the royal wedding?
Not so loud, Cap.
The idea seems right madness. What is your aim?
Your Majesty, we can assume they'll have Neon and Volange there. The Duke will be our bluff. He was the leader of the national forces, so having him there will leave them second-guessing our military might. If we allow the Duke to participate at such an important national event, it'll make it seem like his traitorous forces are holding up better than expected. And what it will also do
Is lead our foes to believe we've no choice but to rely on the very man who plotted against us.
Exactly. The more they make light of us, the more impact the Folga should have.
And how might things be progressing?
Let's just say there's a reason why I want us to use every option we have.
Bertrand.
Say no more, Your Highness.
Pensar que os caras aqui são uns trouxa mesmo, que vão depender do... Acho que as forças do rei aqui, do reino, estão dependendo do cara ainda. Vai fazer pouco caso mesmo.
We are out of time.
Wait! Surely you can spare a few moments. We are nearly ready.
His Majesty and the Corps have already left for Baldar. The ceremony is less than half a day away. Even were the Folga completed, no time would be left to coordinate with our ground forces.
There's no choice.
You cannot give up on us. Elena and the others haven't.
We don't have time for tests, and your semiomancers aren't up to par. Using those things now would be asking for trouble.
The Folga could never have been finished in the time allotted. However, this fact does not change our mission. We shall see the wedding disrupted, Her Highness safely rescued, and Baldar wrested back from the Empire's grasp. let us build up the number of Fulga for the final confrontation with the Empire. Our top priority for this operation is the safe return of Her Highness. Theo, Raymond, and I shall enter first and conceal ourselves near the Basilica. Once her escort allows us an opportune moment, we will surround Her Highness and work with the attending Bertrand Corps to extract her from the ceremony hall.
This was my idea. It's risky for sure, I know. But we need people who know the situation on the ground over there. The King and Captain Bertrand both agree.
If such is His Majesty's wish.
Sorry to do this to you. Give Midas and them our best.
Very well. But please, be careful out there.
Our aim is the hill to the east of Baldar. We can enter the Citadel from there. We leave at once, you two.
Theo na equipe agora? Não, só o Alberto. Vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui, galera. A gente continua no próximo. Um abraço, valeu, fui.